What's going on, everybody? Tavish here, and that huge update that everybody was expecting with these wonderful crates has finally come, but with it has come weapon changes, and some of them I'm quite happy about, actually. I'm glad to see a couple weapons getting nerfed. We'll get to that in just a little bit. But first off, let's talk about the first item on our list, and this is actually a really good buff. I've actually been using the reserve shooter quite a bit recently, both as Pyro and Soldier, and it got buffed. It now takes mini crits for 5 seconds after being deployed. Beforehand it was only 3 seconds, and it has an extra clip, which is really awesome. Plus the 15 weapon switch has always been there, but we're just going to take a quick look at that. So here on Walkway, oh man, that thing just destroys, and still getting mini crits, but eventually it will wear off. See, no longer. Just have to redo it, and if we could hit that guy. But I love this weapon so much, and you have 4 bullets now instead of just 3, which is really awesome. I'm glad Valve decided to go ahead and fix that and make this weapon even cooler, because I always thought it was really good. But let's go ahead and move to the next weapon. The Cleaner Carbine got an interesting buff or nerf, however you want to see it. The Cleaner Carbine now gains mini crits for 8 seconds on kill, instead of just the normal 3-second full-on criticals. Interesting to see it with mini crits. I think it actually works out better. To me, this is a considerable buff for sure. Because the whole 3 seconds full-on crits, by the time you pull it out, or pulled out anything else, kind of annoying. Plus, the mini crits go to other weapons as well, so that's really awesome. Glad that weapon got a little bit of a buff. And finally, a much-needed nerf to the short circuit, finally, in which no metal is gained from dispensers whenever the weapon is active. That means you cannot just sit there and spam the damn short circuit if you have a level 3 dispenser right behind you and just, you know, completely save everything forever because the weapon's fucking OP. But we'll go ahead and take a look at that right out here. Maybe something will spawn. And here, losing metal, and will I be able to gain it back? No. But I can if I move it out, so just keep that in mind. So you can't just sit here and just spam all day. So thank you, Valve, for finally nerfing that. It was much needed, and boom, I'm out. Barely able to do anything. Finally allowed the short circuit to be useful. Actually, personally, I think the short circuit was more useful before the whole huge buff to it, but that's my own personal opinion. An interesting change happened to the beggars, in which no ammo is gained from dispensers, but only whenever the weapon is active. So that means if you pull out your shotgun or your melee weapon, you can indeed get ammo back for your beggars. Alright, quick one that we don't really have to show too much. Natasha got a buff. It now has plus 50 max ammo on wearer. Let's and look at that. I have 300 instead of 200. Nothing else was really gained with it, but it is pretty awesome having extra ammo. I guess it is somewhat worthwhile using, maybe, not really. I don't know. Up to you guys. 2 other weapons got an interesting change. The quick fix now allows you to go just as fast in terms of charge and targe or Splendid Scream demo, so that means if he charges, so will you. So I can only imagine how amazing that's going to be. I've not yet tried it on any map, going all the way, flying across the map. And also the short stop got an interesting buff to it. Only 40% extra knockback when active as compared to the 80% beforehand. So tell me, what do you guys think of all these different changes? I know short circuit was definitely needed. My god, I hate that weapon so much. I hate whenever people use it. But interesting to see some of the other weapons get changed, like the Cleaner's Carbine. The Natasha, I was not really expecting any change coming to that one anytime soon. But glad they did that. I might actually try that out in a little bit. But yeah, I'm glad Valve is always willing to change weapons instead of, you know, implementing new ones like we've been asking for all the damn time, giving us just more goddamn cosmetics. Ah!